Hablamos claro sin rodeo, en la charla y el cotorreo. Hablamos claro sin rodeo, en la charla y el cotorreo. Todos unirnos juntos al ritmo, portarse bonito como Benito y let's go.
Bienvenidos a la Charla del Cotorreo. Yo soy tu host, Nando Magic. Desfortunadamente ahora no se encuentra Sassy Sandy y Jessie Jess. However, I have a special guest. Tengo una invitada muy especial. Ella se llama Judy y ella es co-founder y owner of Naranja. A mi derecha.
Yes. Hi, Fernando. Thanks for the invite. Yeah, I'm Judy and I'm with Naranja. I started Naranja in 2023 and here I am now, 2 years later, talking to you.
Felicidades on all your accomplishments. You're doing great. Keep it going. So I see a lot of potential, like I told you in person. And yeah, she got a lot of events. Check her out. I've been to a couple. I'm one of her ambassadors. We have fun on there. So being that, it's BIPOC, a lot of people that don't know what BIPOC is, it is the month of that. People that don't know, BIPOC is, but tell you guys the whole definition. Stands for Black, Indigenous, and People of Color. It's the newer term that calls attention to a wider range of groups that have historically experienced systematic racism. It is also used term of reference that people prefer to use for themselves. BIPOC avoids terms that could be seen as degrading or stigmatizing, like marginalized minorities or undocumented. So, do you have any, because I know you work in the social worker and all that.
Yeah. Right now, looking at the name of your podcast, La Charla del Cotorreo, and you were telling me how, you want to reach out to like a larger wide of Latinos and educate them. Just right now as they're saying BIPOC, I'm like, oh wait, for real, what does that stand for? I should know, but I don't. So thanks for educating us on that because that's really important. I feel like mental health issues have been on the rise right now. So I am an academic advisor at UIC. So I help students register for classes, but as an academic advisor, we also take a look at everything that happens in a student's life. Not just with school, but what else is happening. And many students will disclose, depression, anxiety, grief, a lot of grief actually also happening. It's important to address mental health just like any other things that might happen with your health.
I think that's more recent now because of COVID and all that. A lot of people lost their loved ones, me being one of them. So I know how that can feel. And it's very hard. I just feel like it's a cultural thing. Like we don't have the resources as Latinos, or we don't feel comfortable. Like I'm Spanglish, we're probably both Spanglish. Like we express ourselves in English and Spanish, but there's some words that we can't quite translate. Yeah. And having like a Spanish or Hispanic social worker or a therapist, psychiatrist is very helpful, I myself, seek therapy. I don't know if you do or if you have, but it's very helpful, very resourceful,
Yeah. I think mental health is very taboo in general. Many say in our culture, but no, I think in general, I work with all types of backgrounds of students and it takes a while to open up for them and to accept that, yes, maybe a therapist would help them. And I think as we open up more, we somewhat normalize it. Again, because if you think about it, mental health is part of the brain and the brain is part of our bodies. So it's just like if you have a stomach injury or a brain injury, this is inside your thoughts. So how do you fix that? That's what therapy.
Yeah, that psychiatrists want to give you drugs. I'm not so fond of that. When they're like, oh, let me give you this and give you that. I said, no, I don't need drugs. I don't want to be a zombie. No, I don't want to be a robot. Like, no. But sometimes you might need it. I've been trying to, they subscribe me some stuff. I don't feel comfortable taking it just yet. Let's talk about it, Okay. Like Tuesday, let's talk about it, Taco Tuesday, There you go. But, okay. You got any points you would like to address or talk about?
Yeah, you got me thinking when you invited me about this topic because, I'm passionate about a lot of things, but mental health, again, I also went through it back in 2023. And, you always hear about it and you're just like, oh, yeah, depressed, I'm sad, I'm unmotivated. Yeah, that's maybe a little normal. But then it gets to a point where it literally just blocks you from living your life.
Like you just don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
I've had those moments.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I think it becomes concerning when it starts controlling your life where you literally cannot get out of bed. That's when it's concerning. And for me, what helped me was having my mom, like she would push me, like she would literally like grab me and pull me out of bed. Like,
sometimes we need that.
yeah. So I think that's also part of the problem when it comes to that. Like, you need somebody, you need your support system. And something that I also noticed is that many people live lonely. Like, they literally don't have a family, don't have friends, don't have somebody to like push them and advocate for them.
That's why I don't know if you know, statistics show that during the holidays, that's the most suicidal rate because people just don't, they feel the loneliest and it's like they have no one to like celebrate the holidays. And that's when depression and anxiety and all that is to the roof. And it's like people that don't seek help, like don't know how to control it, don't have the resources or whatnot. And it's like they unfortunately do the unforgiving. And it's like, we would like to help those type of people because, you know, they don't have nobody to fall on. They probably have no family and they're grieving and it's really sad. It's really sad, you know, during those times.
Yeah, so, you know, por una parte te echarle ganas tú solo, pero por otra parte buscar quién está allí para apoyarte y sacarte de
Yeah,
ese.
of course. Have a strong support system, you know, like you said, your parents, your mom, you know. Yeah, no, definitely. Like for me, like, I'll be honest, like Sundays suck for me. I hate Sundays. They used to be family time. And not having my dad is like, oh, damn, what are we going to do now? I try to change that, but sometimes it's hard, you know? Like, I try to do new things. Like, hey, mom, let's do this. Let's go do that. Let's go shop. But it's like, I don't know.
That's so interesting porque for me, Sundays, también, I don't do anything, pero it's because I'm just bored. Like, I'm just like, oh, it's lazy Sunday. So, yeah, it's nice that you're sharing that. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's interesting to listen how that changes the way you see even a day of the week. Every day.
Sundays suck. Like, I used to hate getting up. I like, forget Sunday. I'm not getting out. I'm not doing that thing. But now, like, I try to, like, I told mom, let's go to the cemetery or let's go eat. Let's go do something, you know? It's like, but my mom's very religious, so she does her church thing. And, like, after my dad passed, like, I followed my dad's footsteps. Like, I used to take it to church, take it to Catholic church, you know? And it's like, I liked it to an extent, but it became forced. It became like, I have to do it. And I was like, no. Like, and I hate church because that's when my thoughts are finally like clear. And I get really emotional. I hate it. I hate going to church.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like going to church for that too. Like, oh my God, we're being opposites right now. Porque es un momento de meditación y tienes que estar con tus pensamientos. Y yo por eso voy, porque es cuando tengo un problema con la media naranja. Like, I'll look at an email. I'm like, oh God, please help me answer this email.
See, no, I'm the opposite. I don't like that because then that's when I'm in my thoughts. And then, you know me, guys, got to be macho man. Can't show our emotions. That's a false statement.
I was going to say, that's a huge problem. That's part of the mental health situation issue.
I'm working on it.
So when I started my mental health journey, it was actually my brother who helped me also get through it. Well, I had different periods of mental health issues. Pero el más fuerte así que, whoa, like I had never experienced that and never wished that on anybody is 2023 with a very deep depression. Pero no, antes de eso, you know, you don't want to wait until that point to get therapy. Like, oh, voy a esperar hasta que me llegue la depresión. No. Therapy should just be like, como ir a arreglar tu carro, un cambio de aceite. Like, you know, like just go out there, talk to a therapist. They're going to give you advice and suggestions objective. No como tus amigos. No, es que no debes de salir con esa persona. No, es que no debes de hacer esto. Like, no, they're going to give you the information based on data, on what they studied, and books and that. So anyways, going back to my therapist, one of my first therapists was actually a guy, y era latino, y fue porque mi hermano me lo recomendó. Entonces mi hermano es hombre, he's 6 years younger than me, and in that period of time, my job was just horrible. Like, wanted to quit, I couldn't sleep, it was just giving me a lot of anxiety. I had to take sleeping pills so I couldn't sleep because of the job, so much to do in it. And then I went to therapy and bam, like it helped me reframe how I thought about work. I think something very powerful that my therapist, male, Latino, said was, how would your life change if you quit your job? It's like, I don't know, any better? And then he's like, I don't know, he just got me thinking, like, he makes you...
a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he said something, I can't think right now this moment, but that just really clicked it for me, like, oh, I'm all crying, and then I stop crying, like, oh, wait a minute, I stepped out of it.
I'm not sure.
So yeah, so just talking it out, and especially maybe with the male therapist, but then I heard guys like to talk to female therapists. So for me, I was just doing it to challenge myself. Every therapist is different. I've had a couple different ones. But with him, I like that era un poquito estricto, claro, y te hacía pensar con preguntas.
Mine tells me that I mask my emotions and my feelings. That it's like, you know what, like that's great to have, but it's bad. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, like you're sad, but you don't show it, you don't demonstrate it. You have a mask on. I was like, surprise, mask on, mask off, like Future. But it's like, yeah, like I do notice that. I catch myself. I'm like, damn, like when I'm really going through it, it's like I don't show it, I don't demonstrate it. And I guess that's that man in me or whatever, culturally that, men instill in you as your parents. They're like, no, I could be macho man. Like, you don't show emotions being from a Latino household. And it's like, I've done that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I really hide it well because people be like, you're always happy at work. Oh my God, at work. I be going through it, but I never bring my problems to work. I'm one of those people that I don't take my problems to work and I don't bring my problems from work home. Like I'm very closed off because I feel like that just brings more stress, more unnecessary problems, either at work or at the home place. So I try to keep work and home separate. Like I don't like to mix and match.
That's nice. Yeah. I think that's another problem with mental health that we make. Those of us that work from home have to mix both. You're literally working from your room, your laptop with work. So you literally have the work pods.
I can never do that. I don't know if people could do that. Now, I have a cousin, he works remote, but he's traveling the world. He lives in Cancun right now as we speak, living his best life. But he's like, no, you don't understand. You're working with your brain. It's very overwhelming. I was like, bro, I would love to have your job. But then again, I'm like, I can't do a house job. Like I can't sit behind a desk on the computer because I find myself at work doing administrative stuff and I hate it. Like I need to be up and around. Like I need to get, my hands dirty. I'm that type of worker. That I'm a blue collar worker in a white collar world.
Yeah, I guess you like more using your hands
on.
Yeah. And blood.
Yes, healthcare professional here, a little bit of that. Yeah. So let's see, what other topics can we speak of?
Well, I don't know. I want to dive in more about the macho in you, like.
No macho. This ain't Randy Savage. This ain't WWE. This ain't WrestleMania. No. Go ahead. Ask away.
Again, I just feel like that's the problem. Que los hombres les siguen diciendo que no expresan sus emociones, y cuando lo hacen, then maybe they're teased or they don't even know how. Like you don't even know how to name an emotion, and if you cannot name it, then you cannot solve it. There's this phrase that says, if you can name it, you can tame it. Mm-hmm. So, for example, if you're feeling sad, well, what is that feeling? Like you gotta dig deep, and like name it. There's this cool pillow or chart with it's called the Wheel of Emotions.
Okay.
And then you can narrow it down to like a very specific emotion. Ay, yo acá toda terapista.
No, go for it.
Pero me gusta aprender de eso también. Again, because I went through it and because now I help students too. And with me and Naranja too, just seeing that people come in with grief, a lot of grief. A lot of people that come to me in Naranja have lost their parents. And I think they find enjoy in my events, connecting with others. Others find empathy for them, and then they also find joy connecting with others. But yeah, this Wheel of Emotions, they said that the first emotion, or one of the main ones, is like, oh, I'm mad, I'm angry. Okay, but let's dig deeper. Deeper. And then you find another emotion, and that's how you just know the emotions. But yeah, I think being vulnerable and opening up takes a lot of courage, whether you're a man or a woman. I think our society just teaches us to like not be vulnerable, not show how you actually feel.
I think like as a guy, because like, I see a lot of reels and a whole bunch of like, I read a lot of articles, and a girl or woman says like, yeah, I want a vulnerable man, I want a vulnerable guy. But then they show that vulnerable side, and then they tease them or then do little things like, all right, then why am I opening up to you if you're going to just like dehumanize me or demand me? It's like, all right, then no, I'm not going to open up to you. So I guess it just takes the right person, the right partner, because like if you want that out of them, but then they actually express how they feel, they're like, oh, you're a little B or you're a little like, nah, relax. Like that's when conflicts happen, situations happen. It's like, nah. So I don't know. That's how I look at it. Because I've seen a lot of stuff like that. I was like, nah. Like that's why I guess I'm very guarded. I'm very mask on, mask off.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see what else. You talking about your event? Yeah, like I said, I've been to a couple of your events, and it's like it's very, very wholesome. Like I like it because an aspect that, like you said, a lot of people are seeking very things. Some people go with open minds. Some people don't. They're already stuck with their ways. They're like, I want this, I want that. 6 figures, 6.
Oh my God! Why does everybody say that? The 6 figures.
I mean, wow, 6 figures. Okay, I mean. 6-inch figurines, like toys, like what are you talking about, girl? We're not talking money because no, there's not. Let's not talk finances because big bank take little bank. Not just kidding. I'm just kidding, JK. Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. Like a lot of women have like very high expectations, and like it's like, wow, like you've told me that a couple feels like I want this, I want that. Like, ugh, wow.
I mean, I think it goes both ways, men and women. También los hombres tienen sus like high expectations también, ¿verdad?
Well, guys are physical in a sense. I feel it's the first physical connection, a physical attractiveness in a guy. And then for me, at least, me speaking for my persona, obviously there is, but like I'm a sucker for eyes and dimples. That's just me. Like I see that, and obviously the personality matches. Like, oh, okay, then wow. I don't need like all like dropped out of the magazine. No, like just show me some personality and just be loyal and like respect. It goes a long way for me.
Oh, sí, yeah. No, sí, pero de vez en cuando son guys, muchachos, le dicen que, oh, que quieren una mujer que sea bien independiente, que sea bien trabajadora. And I'm like, what? That's interesting.
Those are the lazy guys. Sorry to say.
The ones I've seen are not lazy.
No, I don't know. It's just crazy. I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know. Can't really express it, you know. But like I said, I do like your events. It's really awesome in the sense that, you know, you connect with a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people like go and like with open minds. Like I've met a couple of people that, you know, just became cool and friends as well.
I know. Yeah, and again, tying this to mental health, another thing I'm discovering with Naranja is the levels of anxiety that people have.
Or
you know, not just showing up, like, you know, I think there's different levels of anxiety, you know, social anxiety.
I think that's the first step. Just showing up itself, it shows courage, and it's like, all right, like I'm here, you know.
Sí, pero hay personas que llegan al punto de que están temblando, like, whoa, like that's too much.
It's nerve-wracking, you know.
Yeah, you know, I think it's normal to feel nervous because, you know, that lets you know that you're trying something different. It's
out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Trying different.
Pero again, being careful with not letting that control you to the point where you want to try it, but you're just not gonna try it at all. You know, like don't miss out on things because of what your anxiety is telling you. So like, you know, I know it's not easy to overcome it, but it's just, you know, to let it control you. I think if it gets to that point, then seeking help with therapists and medication, perhaps. Again, just because in general, just the levels of anxiety that I'm noticing with people is just a little concerning. Not for me that I had, just in general.
I think it's just like addressing like traumas that, you know, goes in our families that we witness. That goes a long way. Like we don't talk about that as those Latinos. That's why we need to go. I feel like go somewhere that we need to be heard and listened to, because we don't talk. At least I don't talk to my parents about it. So and like, you know, that's just what we need to do. Address like our traumas. Like, you know, I don't know about you. I got grew up, you know, getting beat up, like spanked, put the belt, like. But it was very limited, but it happened, you know?
Yeah, I always think of that. Well, me too. And I always thought about, oh my God, would I ever disclose that? Sí, también un poquito, I mean, again, right? There's like a fine line between, well, it's normal, but is it?
I grew up like that. Like, you know, my dad used to just give me that look. He'd just be like, just wait till we get home. We're going to get you. And yeah. Meaning of media naranja for non-Spanish speakers. We get a lot of culture there. You just get basically Latinos. You get a little bit of everything. I think we get like a mixed crowd, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, so it's open for everyone. You know, the main concept is to make it a safe space for Latinos because, again, we're in such a diverse society. You know, there's spaces for everyone. But when it comes to dating, I have not seen something specific for Latinos. So just, again, going back to the anxiety and the nerves, where this is something new to us. So that's why Naranja has made for Latinos, but it's open to everyone because we also like all kinds of flavors, right? Even within Latin America.
Like Baskin Robbins, more flavors, you know?
I mean, even in Latin America, right? Even Latin America, in the different countries are diverse in themselves. So yeah, we're open to everyone. But, you know, the main concept is to have Latinos feel safe. That's
because, I mean, I don't know about you want to talk about your personal, because like I know you, the reason you opened this, we spoke, you know, off camera, that you opened this because you've been to a couple of events and you just feel out of place in those type of events, and that's why this is something new. Like you're breaking boundaries, you know, opening up another way, and it's like, you know, we don't look at competition here, but some people are copying you. You know, we're not gonna say no names, but you know,
it's like a recipe. I don't see it as a competition. You know, le puedes dar la receta, y no, cada quien es diferente, y que hay opciones. You know, whatever works for you. As long as you're out there and trying. So yeah.
So another thing that we could like, you know, basically talk about like self-care, strategies that you might, give, like rooted in the Latin culture. In your events, I actually dated people that there are dancers, like they lose control, like in the sense that they let themselves go, like dancing, like doing the instructors, and that's their stress relief. For me, it's music. Like I love music. Like I DJ just in my household and just play music here and there. I love music all the time. What about you? How do you like control it, or how do you self-care strategies that you do?
Lately, I've been trying to be more intentional with it, especially with now that I run a business. It can be stressful. So I do monitor my stress levels. I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder, and I notice it acts up when I stress out. So definitely being careful with that. And so, they say don't stress out. How can you not?
It's just endless.
So what I'm trying to do now is I do massages. I mean, you guys have ever had a massage? It feels pretty amazing. I used to not like them, and then I just suddenly did. Like, oh, we're doing it the right way. Los Latinos is like weird. Like las sobanderas, like no, that's rough. But when you go to there are
masseuse.
Masseuse, therapists, in those spas. Oh my gosh, it's like wow. It's very relieving. So massages, journaling. I like to journal. Bitch it out.
I like writing lyrics. Right. You should see my notepad on my phone. Woof. I should be a writer because man, I'm a poet. I be writing some poetry sometimes. Yeah. But stuff like that, writing for me helps. Like I said, listening to music. Obviously, staying active, like jogging here and there, going on bike rides, stuff like that.
Oh, you like to bike?
Definitely. I got a bike. I might do that with one of my friends this weekend, actually going down Lake Shore, and
You can hacer eso. Let me know.
For sure. No, that's.
I think for me, Saturday mornings would work best. But yeah.
He
querido ir, check out the muchachos.
Hey.
Chase them with the bike.
Hold on, come here.
You will aguantar ahí en la bici.
Come here, hold on. Your sweat just dripped me and hit me in the face.
Can't even pedal.
It's like, hold on, damn. It's like, I need some eye candy for me. Hold on, let me catch up. So let's see what else. Another subject matter here that we can speak of. Oh, so basically, obviously, what thought anxiety and depression, it's very big as far as like we go into like using drugs.
Oh, sí.
It's unfortunate that a lot of people. So I did a little research and a little digging. So basically, how this became BIPOC, back in the day, the indigenous people were forced into alcoholism, basically getting them drunk and making them do what they do back to the slavery days. That's how they were able to control African Americans, indigenous people. They used to drug them, and then some of them were actually like the women. They caused them infertility, so they wouldn't reproduce no more. So it has a sick meaning behind it. Unfortunate. That's how you basically like suppress their spirituality and their cultural. They just suppress it. And it's like, all right, well, you're stuck. You're gonna do what we want you to do. So. That's why I don't say that I don't drink. I do drink. I'm a social drinker per se, but like as you can probably see my background, I have a lot of alcohols. I don't know.
Are you sure okay?
I'm okay. See, so funny story. So me and my dad used to always go to Mexico, and we used to always bring bottles from Mexico. So that's kind of a bonding moment that me and him had, and it's kind of something that we did together. So each time I went to Mexico, I was like, I just bring like 3-4 bottles. Yeah, those 3-4 bottles become 10 bottles. It was like 5 for you, 5 for me. Let's go. Let's bring 10. And it's like, we bring them just like when we have company over, like, hey, un traguito, ¿qué es un traguito? Like, yes. So whenever like I have companies, hey, you want to drink? And I become the bartender, the mixologist, and, that's what I about me knowing. So, no, I'm not an alcoholic, guys. Don't think that.
¿De qué parte de México, sir?
So I was actually born in Guadalajara.
Oh, you were born there?
Yes. I'm actual true Mexicano. Oh, Donald Trump doesn't like my kind.
Oh, yeah.
I got papers though. Soy ciudadano.
Doble ciudadanía.
So yeah, no, I'll tell you my story basically. So my father did not actually see me be born. So I was born October. I'm not gonna say which year. And he came to the United States August. So couple months before I was born, he didn't see me. He saw an opportunity. My grandfather, which was my mom's dad, was like, hey, there's an opportunity right now. That was during the Nixon Act. That, what was it? The amnesty with Nixon with the whole agriculture thing.
Los meseros.
I don't know what it's called. I didn't do my research, but it's something that he did with agriculture people that he gave them a residency.
Well, this is a Braceros one, which is how my family came.
The Nixon one, is it? Back in
yeah.
80s, late 80s?
No.
90s?
There was a couple. Hubo uno en los 60s.
Mm-hmm.
El 60s fue el Braceros program. And then the 80s was a different amnesty.
So that's the one with the Nixon.
Okay.
So yeah, I got lucky. I was blessed. Like, you know, he obviously, I feel like there was a lot of regret on his aspect because he did not see my first words, or probably my first words, yes, but he didn't see me walk, he didn't see me crawl, he didn't see me be born. So he sacrificed, you know, he sacrificed a lot, you know, for his family. So like I said, I came to the United States 1 year after. He didn't see me be born. Like I guess he saw me walk, but it's like I feel like that was one of his regrets. He's like, man, I didn't see my first son be born because I'm an only child. It was one of those things that he's like, damn, like I felt like maybe he regretted that. But like, hey, he sacrificed a lot for his family, and he did that. And it's like I'm blessed to like be able to have a, you know, citizenship here in this wonderful land of the free. They say we are free, but somebody running it is free of speech. But yeah,
Freedom. Yeah, we have none.
What about you? Where are you from? What are you doing?
Zacatecas.
Ah, my mom's from there.
Oh, for real? ¿Qué parte?
My mom's from well, she always says Mezquital del Oro.
I escucho.
Mezquital del Oro en Juchipila.
Oh, Chipila, sí.
So I was actually there this past for the fiestas. Juchipila, man, you gained my heart. Oh my God. What part of Zacatecas you from?
Jerez.
And it's just for the capital. Kind of sort of, no, close to the capital.
Más cerca, sí. Más de Chipila.
Jerez I heard is...
It's a little wild.
it's hot. It's
yeah.
hot.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I used to go once a year. I lived there for my high school years. Sí, mucha banda, mucho tamborazo.
And I like it.
Yeah.
You been to the Huichipila festival?
I haven't. No, no queda Huichipila.
Man, it's amazing. So I was there for January of this year. My mom was out there. She was like, mijo, ven pa acá, mijo. Acá te vas a encontrar una novia. I was like, really? It's like, yeah, vente, mijo. Acá hay mucha muchacha bonita. So funny story, when I was there, I saw a lot of tall women. Like, a lot of tall women. And I told my mom, I was like, I don't know if you noticed, but these women are like 6 feet. Like, I'm sorry, but everybody got their opinion, their own.
I
don't like tall women. I'm sorry. If she's taller than me, I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. It's like, I need a ladder. I need a step stool. Like, I gotta look up. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. It's just I can, like a tall woman. I mean, we'll make NBA babies and shit, but damn, tall. I'm not that
taller than you?
I don't like tall. Yes, they were taller than me.
Wow.
And that was without heels.
Wow.
That was like gym shoes. And I told my mom, I was like, tu ves esos también altas. And then she started analyzing. She's like, mijo, you're right. Then we went to Zacatecas, Mezquital del Oro, where she's from. And they were shorter. I was like, Mom, look, these are shorter. My dad used to say, san calabacitas. I mean, they're short. You know, san calabacitas. So, yeah, it's like, I don't know. Like, I would go every year from now on. They have another fiesta coming up in my cousins from there, Moyagua. Moyagua is like a little further down from Zacatecas. They have the tastuanes. They put like wood faces.
Oh,
los tastuanes.
No, sé. No.
So yeah, no, you got to go. It's a different vibe, man. They party every day for a whole month.
Wow.
I was there for 3 weeks, man. I want to go back. Amazing times, good times.
Yeah, I used to want to live there, like as an adult, like go back. But yeah, no, no sé cómo se le haría.
What's funny is that, like, I used to say that I would never go out there and to, like, live out there. Like, I would not retire out there. Like, no, yo soy de Chicago, yo soy americano. Like, you know, mira, now I have a different mentality. I would love to live out there. Yeah. Like, I feel like the air and everything's much cleaner. It's, like, amazing. Like, I love it.
See, I have a emergency idea. Like, si pasa algo así con el Trump que nos eche, whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, like, in Mexico,
it's a free trip. Send me, baby.
En México, you know, una vaca, una gallina y frijoles, ahí los plantas y maíz.
No, I can't. Yo no puedo hacer rancho life. No,
oh, my, that's the whole point.
No, yo soy de la ciudad. Yo nací en la ciudad de Guadalajara, Jalisco. Yo soy city boy.
So you're city boy.
City boy. My mom, she's a rancho. Ella ordeña vacas and all that shit. Like, no, I can't. No. What is that called? A pajarete? I don't know if you ever had that shit.
No.
So pajarete, that's some weird shit. So basically it's leche ordeñada with a shot of tequila. Yes.
You don't like it?
I've never tried it. That's disgusting to me. Like a pajarete. My mom's like, ¿quieres un pajarete, mijo? That sounds mad disturbing. I was like, that sounds mad disturbing. And yeah, literally, she's over here ordenando la vaca. Like, she got another the cow shh, shh, shh.
Yeah.
And then she's like, tráeme el tequila. Boom. I was like, oh no, it's all foamy. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Eso me hace vomitar. Oh man. Okay. Anything you want to touch on? Like what else?
Pues, sí, like, you know, right now we're talking about your dad and the good memories. And earlier you asked me about self-care. And, you know, I'm bringing Naranja back to it as well. I feel like storytelling is a great way of releasing and expressing, you know, the good memories with people. And that also helps you bond in a healthy way. Because again, sharing your story. So by storytelling, you know, you can relate to others and others can relate to you. So that's a great way to build community.
Oh, definitely. I feel like just telling your story, like opening up and just like, you feel that memory and that bond. It's like memories last forever. They last a lifetime. And it's those things that like, it keeps me close to your loved ones. Like for me, it keeps me close to my dad. Each time I remember him, it just puts a smile on my face. You know, it's like, oh, damn, remember that. Oh, damn, remember that. This is a beautiful way. Like for me, at least that's my coping mechanism. Yeah. Like I like sharing things to an extent, but it's like a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't want to tell about the person. Like I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I have tough skin, so it's like whatever you say, I'm just gonna slide off me. Like this shirt, you're gonna slide off me. You know, all the hates, all the messages and stuff. You know.
And yeah, you know, going back to therapy and medication for mental health. Again, like there's this misconception of like, oh, you're weak if you need medicine, or you're weak if you're not thinking the right way. And it's like, no, actually the opposite. Like if you seek help and you know you're trying to do something about it, like that takes courage too. Medication wise, I've heard that it takes time for the medication to work. So just making time for that. Oh, I remember you told me about FMLA. I think that's something really important too that people should know. You know, when you don't feel well, asking your doctor for a medical note so that you can take time away from work to focus on yourself. I tried to get FMLA. My doctor did not want to approve me. So me tuve que aguantar en el trabajo, and that just made it worse. Like that's just what really just created a lot of burnout. So understanding how to work with your doctors, understanding how to even take the first step, that's really important.
I had cool docs, so they signed my FMLA papers. I took a lot of mental health days. People was, oh my God, amazing. It's like, I used to text my boss, but like, sorry, not feeling good. I'm taking a mental health day. No questions asked, no nothing. I was at the beach. I'm like, I need this for my mental health. Let me get some sun. Let me get some vitamin D.
The sun does, boost serotonin.
Yeah. We need that. It's funny because like here living in Chicago, I feel like we don't get enough sun. It's only like 3 months, 4 months the most that we.
So, maybe that's why we're happy in Mexico, because we get so much sun.
And it's a different type of sun. Like it's very, very like, I've been to Cancun. It's like, man, the sun up there drains you. Yeah. Just being out there a couple minutes, it's like, why am I so tired?
Yes, me too.
Because like you're literally getting like all that sun, and it's like it's really draining. Very like, oh man, I'm so like drained. I need some water. I'm dehydrated, and it's like, man, and you don't feel it. Here. You don't feel it because like I feel like the rays aren't strong enough. The rays aren't raining enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
No, that's what's up. Damn.
You know, again. It's, you know, finding that balance between where it becomes like a trendy topic, like, oh yeah, I have mental health, but like, no, when you really are going through it like that just sucks. So going back to the medication part, again, the side effects, you know, it's different for everyone. But again, I think it's important to find the right medication for you. And, you know, we hear the most common disorders like depression, anxiety, grief. But then there's other things that are more serious, maybe like bipolar disorder, I don't know, like amnesia, those kind of things. So again, seeking help before it's too late. Because,
I just think people are not educated on the fact of medication. Like I wasn't educated because I'm like, why do I want medication? Like you read a lot of stuff or you hear a lot of stuff that, oh, like medication is going to make me like a zombie, make me more robotic. So like, you know, after I lost my father, they prescribed me some antidepressants. I did pick it up, but she was like, take it if you want. If not, you don't. I didn't take it, but it's like, I don't know. If I don't want an antidepressant to make me feel a certain type of way. Like I wanted to feel some emotion, you know, and like, I don't know. It just, I'm not good at that. Like as far as like suppressing taking medication to make me feel like antidepressant, like don't feel nothing. Like I want to feel something, you know?
Yeah. You know? Yeah, for sure. Definitely that balance of expressing your emotions, but también don't let it overtake your life. Where you can go to work or just do normal things. But no, I cannot imagine being in that situation. I don't know. Again, just getting passionate about the topic here. People are really going through a crisis, right? Suicide, unfortunately, is very common. As you said, the holidays, right? That brings that up.
Well, not just that. Look at the climate we're living in right now. It's like I know a lot of, unfortunately, like a lot of our own people is like the impact of immigration and the borderline policies, how it affects Latinx, and our mental health right now. That's so big right now. Obviously sleep, diet, and exercise. It takes a lot of, but just like being out there, like our people, I just feel like it's really hard for them to even go out. That's why, like, I know you've noticed in your events, you're not getting the response that you usually got or you had before. As I feel like a lot of people are scared to go out.
Yeah, I mean, even like you said right now, there's papeles. I'm like, low key, I feel that same way. I do carry my passport. I'm like, nunca sabe.
Send me back. I want a free trip to Mexico. Send me back.
But yeah, going through a crisis, there's a phone number to call. There's 988. You never know if you might need that information, or 911. Again, I working with individuals that go through crisis. It's important to have this backup information. On the how, right? I talk about my mom helping me. Like, man, if it wasn't for her, I don't know how I would have gotten through. It's always somebody helping you or pushing you. So listening to that person that cares about you, and if you don't have somebody, find somebody. Build community, go out to events, come to Naranja if you're single.
Hey.
Go to church, go to community events, somewhere where you
start meditation, yoga. I don't do that stuff, but I know it helps a lot of people with that stuff.
Yes, yeah. So again, just because the loneliness part, like I see it with people living by themselves. Our culture, Latino culture, like we're family, we're siblings. Pero hay gente que no tiene nadie, and it's like, how do you live? Like, I feel like that's not normal. And so loneliness creates mental health issues.
Of course, just human bonding itself, It's like, what's funny? I've noticed a lot. I read an article that says that a lot of women nowadays, like, they eat alone. Well, not alone, sorry. They eat with their girlfriends. Like, there's more and more, like, they go out and go eat with their girlfriends to restaurants. And, like, I read that and I wanted to test that theory. So I went to a restaurant. And yes, I saw a lot of girlfriends eating together. They don't see a lot of like, girl guys like dating, like going out and having dinner. And it's like, wow, it's like, I would say the ratio was probably like, they're like 2 to 10. Like there'll be 2 little dates and then all girlfriends all like going out, like celebrating life, celebrating accomplishment. And that's awesome. I feel like guys just can't do that.
I was going to say, so I noticed that too, where, wait a minute, like me and Naranja, for example, si vienen muchas muchachas hacen amigas, pero los guys no se hacen amigos. Like, why is that? Like, is that like a Latino thing? Is that a male thing? Is that just a society thing?
So your event brings, how can I express this? Your event for guys, I guess I could say, it's more of a challenge. Competition in a sense. Like,
yeah.
I think that's why like guys are just like, all right, we look at each other like, oh, that's my competition. I think that's why
checking each other out.
Not checking each other out, but checking like, I like her, like, and he probably likes her too. It's like, who's gonna win her over per se? Maybe that's like the approach guys take in that sense, because guys are very competitive.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. Because I don't go to events to make a guy friend. Sorry to say that. Like,
Ándale, or eso también, como, do guys think about friends?
Do you think there's like a difference between men and women in mental health though?
Well, one of the differences is the vocal part, right? Women are more
expressive.
Yeah. Versus men keep it to themselves.
We masquerade it. We have a good mask.
Pero again, being with Naranja, I feel like men want to take care of themselves, of their mental health, but they don't know how.
The resources probably. It's just, I think they just don't know like who to reach out to. They don't know how to go about it. And I guess they probably feel ashamed, or like if they ask for help, maybe.
Yeah. So again, addressing those issues, like how. So I would say go to your community clinic, Yo fui alivio ahí en Pilsen, like they just walked in, like I was in the middle of a crisis, like, ayúdenme, no sé qué hacer con mi vida. They're like, no tenemos citas para ti. I'm like, what? Come on, man, I'm crying here. Yeah, okay, lunes, ven para el lunes, un sábado. So literally show up to your community clinic. That's the first step, I would say. This is about yourself, like not what others think, if you're being judged or whatever. Like, if you're gonna feel better about yourself, everything will start to change around you. So it's about living your best life And then you start to see your relationships will start changing. And then the hard part about therapy, right? We all talk about therapy, but the hard part about it is you gotta be honest with yourself. Like, there's moments where you gotta admit you are the toxic person. You are your own problem sometimes, you know? So you gotta acknowledge the role you play in your own suffering. And that's the hard part, right? To admit, to be honest to yourself. But again, that's between you and your therapist, so no judgment there.
Be true to yourself, you know? It's like, you know, like what's that saying they say that a lot of people trying to impress women like with their money, like just act your wage, don't act your, you know, like they try to lead with their money, so you're gonna attract what you're portraying. So if you're leading with your money, what are you gonna get? You might find yourself a gold digger. So I said it. So it's the way you lead, the way you approach. It's like, you know, I try to, you know, my approach is being funny. I'm a funny character, you know. So I make you laugh, got you.
Yeah, definitely.
I think laughter is a big thing. That's my cool.
What is it?
Laughter.
Oh, laughing.
Like I like laughing. Like I like making people laugh. Like when I feel stressed or like in a very hectic environment, I may say something. I don't know if it's like a tick of mine or something, but like I sense something, like I say something like wild or something that will make people laugh. And as soon as I make somebody laugh, it's like, oh man, like I'm relieved. So like I work meetings, it was very hectic and it was a stressful environment. I just felt like everyone was like, I forgot what I said. I said something out of character and I just made people laugh. And I was like, cool. Then they took me as a joke. It's like, look, I'm gonna be honest. I might have a little tick or something because like that was a very stressful environment. You guys made me uncomfortable. And it's like, that's how I cope. That's how I, you know, release my more comfort zone in that sense. But nah, man, like.
Have you always been like that? Así.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I don't like stressful, like awkward silence moments. I just try to like break the ice or break the silence. Like, I don't like that. So I might either say something or just something out of character or make somebody laugh. For me, I don't know, just making someone laugh, I feel like, all right, cool. It just eases the tension. Yeah. There's a lot of tension in the room, and that's just my way of like handling things. That's why I guess I'm very like social in that aspect, because like I'm a social butterfly. I consider myself a social butterfly because I can, you know, talk to the most highest of the highest culturally or aesthetically, or, you know, or I could talk to down, like, you know, I could make my friends all type of places.
Yeah.
We're both creators. Does your creativity help our mentality, you think?
100%. That's another huge thing with Man That I Have for me. That's where I channel my frustrations or my ideas. In a good way. It's healthy, you know? Like sometimes I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. And I just start getting these weird ideas. For example, I designed some stickers. Again, I think laughter for me too is like a good medicine when it's not reír. So just cracking jokes with it. And it's like, well, it is true though. So, por ejemplo, hice las stickers que decían, aquí ya sabes poner pan, for example.
I saw that. Those are stickers?
Sí, those are stickers. So it's una concha pan con...
and then, you know, you're Juan and only.
Yeah, Juan and only también. Like that stuff comes out of when I'm going through it. I don't know. It's like a nice way of channeling it out. So yeah, definitely creativity.
Just catchy phrases and stuff, like, you know, definitely. So,
when I design the flyers, también como que expreso un poquito de la emoción con los colores y las imágenes.
So you do all that, or you pay somebody?
No, I do it. I do it all.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Look at you. Okay.
I know.
Graphic communication too. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Visual communication. Yeah. So I just let it flow from when I'm, I don't know, all types of emotions. Happy, sad, confused, stuck. So yeah, definitely, that's something.
I'm one of those that like. So I like to draw as well. So I'm an artiste per se. Like I say, I write. I'm a very creative person in that sense. Like I like to keep myself like in the arts or whatever. And it's like I'm one of those that like I could work on something for like 2-3 hours, and then like after a while, I'm like, yeah, no, I need to get back to that. Like no, I just channel myself out. Like I'm done. I get back to it like in 2-3 days because like I just can't keep doing it. People that do it like, passionately and don't stop. Oh man, kudos to you because I can't do that.
Yeah, I like it. I like a lot of that. But yeah, being on the computer screen is the draining part, like the technology. Like I do want to stay away from the screen.
Yeah, no, I can't sit behind a TV screen or a computer screen for hours. Like my eyes are just gonna go blind.
Yeah, or les ideas después como que se atoran un poquito.
So I like creative. I like creating merchandise. I'm gonna start creating merchandise for you guys. Hopefully you guys stay tuned, you know. Shout out to Trending Topics and Naughty Topics. So, my sponsors. You got some merch coming out? You want to do some merch else, you said? Or?
I do want to make t-shirts, que digan, por ejemplo, tengo una que dice, spice up your daily life, dile Latino, dile Latina. So, like, como todo le ponemos tajín, chile. So that's what I mean. Like, put some spice to your life. So es una naranja ahí con chile y le dice dile Latino.
Look, I got some ideas for you. We could work, I put salt bay. Let me put some sazon in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sprinkle.
There you go, I'm a winner, so I get sprinkles on my ice cream cone. Shit.
Es que hay una mujer que es un poquito tóxica. Muy tóxica. Esta, the Sprinkle Lady. You haven't heard of her? No. Shara 7?
No.
She's hilarious, pero oh my gosh, she gives the worst advice about being a gold digger.
Oh man, I need to follow.
Yeah, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Like, people will submit their questions like, so the guy I'm dating is kind of ugly, but what should I do? Honey, you're not dating him for his looks. You're dating him for his wallet. Okay, move on.
And that's toxic feminism.
And the way she says it, it's like so serious. Like, are you kidding or are you for real? To me, that's what makes it funny. Like, man, she's for real.
Nah, that's great.
And then after
I
the
wouldn't
tips,
think like that though.
and then after every tip, she says sprinkle.
Interesting. I've never heard that.
Yeah, I'll send you something.
So give us the Inside 101. What's your flavor per se?
No, see, I do have a type.
Really?
Sí, me he fijado. I've noticed the trend.
Trend.
Me gustan morenitos.
Oh, Ozuna. ¿Con los ojos claros?
Bueno, yo pues ahí cafés. Ya, como el color de mi café, cuando tomo café.
So you like mocha, latte, or any complexion caramelo, like?
No, pues sí, así morenitos.
Interesting.
Morenitos. I've been trying to work on.
You like that melanin?
Sí, así, Latino moreno, yeah.
Okay. I'm actually pretty white. I'm just
sí, es un güerito. Sí, es un güerito.
I'm from Jalisco.
Yeah.
So I'm güerito, for sure.
And lately I'm just trying to work on my type, getting better. Men that are actually there for the right reasons, and it has been getting better. So maybe what I mean by that is like men that are more open and receptive to work it out in a balanced way.
Nah, like I congratulate you because you go out. I can't go to these events like by myself. I don't know how you kudos to you because I can't do that. Like even like to go out, eat by myself or just, you do a lot of stuff. I guess that's another thing, that people don't do by themselves. You just go out there and just do it. I was like, yeah. I don't know. People are probably going to look at me weird. Like, look at this guy eating by himself. So let me just order takeout. I'll eat it at the comfort of my home.
Sí, cuando pienso in happy hours, I'm like, pero puro huequillo. But yeah, I also go, no, sí, me gusta ir sola porque that way I challenge myself to like just try. And then people just approach you because you're by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go with friends, it's nice to go with friends, but sometimes, like Amanda and Naranja, they might get in the way. Or the same guy might like both of you. So it's like, okay, ¿quién se lo queda?
Competition, I'm telling you. That brings the best out of the guy. Okay. No,
what about you? You got a type?
Do I have a type? Gotta be shorter than me, definitely. Gotta be shorter than me. I like a little woman, a little short woman, I like them shorter than me. I guess me too. Like I don't like I like them with a little color, a little melon,
Mm-hmm.
Little caramelo, little latte, a little darker.
Okay.
What else? I don't know. I'm just like I said. Honestly, I'm just a sucker for a girl that has eyes, dimples, a smile. I work in the health, so smile, nice pair of teeth. If you don't have them, I can help you, girl. I know a lot of dental friends. I got you. I can put some veneers on you, girls.
Oh
I got you. You need some implants? I got you too.
That's true.
I'm well plugged in that.
That's true. Nice teeth.
So, like, when things get tough, what's the fire that keeps you moving forward?
I actually have been struggling with that. See, cuando things get challenging, I'm like, man, why am I doing this? The bills, I guess. Damn, I gotta pay bills.
I'll let you dwell on that. I'll speak kind of for me. So, like, for me, that keeps me, honestly, like, there's moments that like I don't want to do, like I'm really down. For me, like I take negative and all that and turn it into a positive. So like I just start working out. Like I do exercise. Like, oh man, like I'm not gonna come down. Like let me start working out. Let me start running. And that's when like I become like a beast in that sense, because like, you know what, like I'm not gonna let this get down to me. I turn every negative into a positive in that sense. So like, you know, when I dealt with breakups, like, I'd be really down and very depressed. But I was like, you know, I'm not gonna let this get it. Let's just like I'm one of those like I'm gonna show you type. So oh man, I start working out, I go heavy, and it's like, all right, back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot. You all on me, Mike Jones, yeah. But that's just me. But how about you? No.
I'm not gonna share anything. You already saw what you had to see. Yeah, it's cute.
No, but I mean that's what keeps me going. Like it gives me that motivation, extra oomph, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
You're like the Energizer Bunny, though. You keep going. Sometimes you do go on a hiatus. I was like, oh, she hasn't posted nothing on social media. Like,
yeah.
Is she still breathing? Is she alive? But like, you know, I get it. You know, your social battery sometimes just dies down.
Sí,
you know?
no, pues últimamente I do a lot of energy shots, like the natural ones. So it helps. Like right now, I took something to have energy, and coffee, a lot of coffee. But then I feel like that backfires and does it worse. Like then.
Oh no, because then you crash.
Yeah, and then like 2 days later, I feel like whoa, like damn, look at me, but yeah, I'm still working on what really motivates me. I don't know, just I guess just trying to be better. I went through a really health scare like 2 years ago, 2023. It was a long health situation, maybe that. Appreciating my health now, like to be healthy and to be able to do things. That's what motivates me.
Okay, no, for sure.
Yeah, porque sin la salud, no, man.
If you want to like promote your, you have an event coming up, you know, feel free to promote that. It's coming up.
We do have our singles boat cruise in collaboration with Combi. So Combi does a lot of events throughout the city of Chicago with Latinos. So it's like music and events that they do. So they invited me and Naranja to be part of this singles boat cruise Friday, September 5th. So it's the weekend after Labor Day weekend. I thought that would be a nice way to, you know, end the summer season. You know, ahí ya de plano, si no encontraste a alguien,
It's going to be a cold fall for you. You might fall in love or fall out of love. Get that?
Sí, vamos a ir a buscar nuestro Jack. Nuestro Jack en el Titanic.
Jack Sparrow?
No, en el Titanic. El Rosie Jack. Oh my God, that's Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow? Like, what are you talking about?
Wait, is Jack Sparrow the one from the Caribbean?
Yes.
Oh, no, ese no.
Tal vez les gustan barbones, you don't know.
Or loquillos, I don't know.
Exactly, I don't know. Pirate, arr.
Bueno, sí, hay para todo.
There you go. Hey, you know, in the boat, anything goes.
Yeah. Ya se vendieron los boletos. Hay there's 4 tiers. The first tier's already sold out, so they're selling quickly.
Oh, no, that's awesome. How many people are you expecting?
More than 100.
More than 100? Oh, wow.
Yes, so it's going to be the biggest event yet.
That's dope. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm going to be partaking of that. You know, if you guys feel socially awkward and you don't want to, you need a wingman, hey, feel free. Like, I'll wingman you and the hand like, I got you. Let me break the ice. Let me break the touch, you know? That's why she brings people like me to, like, you know, ease the tension and all that. So, yeah, you know, thank you for making me part of that stuff, you know?
Absolutely. My pleasure having you there.
No. So I have a little surprise for you, you know? So something that helps me in a sense, like I'd be really stressed. I'm like, I come home from work, working like 12, 13 hours. Not at all.
No se sabe con Fernando.
Wowzers. Not at all. Something that helps me is like, you know, I'm going to give you a little surprise here, you know. My little Mia, you know, she just had little puppies.
Yeah?
And stuff that really helps me is, you know,
oh my God.
your little puppies here, you know.
Oh my God.
Come here.
I heard you posted your puppies.
This is little Fercho right here. My boy right here. My mom calls him algodoncito, a little cotton ball. But no, he ain't cotton ball. This is Fercho. Here, I let you hold him. Are you scared of dogs?
Oh my God, nunca he tenido mascotas.
All right.
Ni mascotas ni bebés.
Come here.
Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh,
this is little Chencho right here.
Oh.
What up, Chencho? You good? Yeah, my boy.
Oh my God.
All right, come right here. Let me get your brother.
Puppy therapy.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's actually a...
This is Corleone right here. Yes. Chencho and Corleone. What's up, my little man? Yeah, you know, so this is great therapy for other people that, you know,
Yeah.
Actually, at UIC, we had a puppy therapy. They used to bring little puppies in, and it was very therapeutic for people that gone through it. That's a little friendship right there. So my mom calls this guy Osito, that's Osito, and this guy's Chocolatito. But they're reggaetoneros here. No, right? It's a vibe. Why are you scared? Come here. Look at your therapy's out the window. Damn, great therapy session.
Yeah, you
What's
should.
up,
You
what's
should
up,
have
man?
that. Yeah.
You good? Yeah, these are my little pups right now. These are my little boys right here.
How do you take care of them?
It's Mom Dukes, not me. No, I'm trying to sell them. All you do is eat, sleep, repeat.
Ya te están entrenando.
To get little. Come here.
No se pelean entre ellos, los hermanos.
They be playing. They be fighting, definitely. Ay. What's up, boy? ¿Qué pasó? But yeah, we're gonna end this. La charla del cotorreo.
Yes,
On that note, puppies. Oh man, therapy.
Yes.
Great therapy. I wanna thank you for showing up and coming through.
Yeah,
It was great. I had a pleasure having you here, and thank you for having me part of your ambassador and your quest of Naranja. I appreciate you.
Yeah, me too. Thanks so much.
All right, stay tuned for the next episode.